first guest tonight is an Emmy-nominated actor and comedian you know from Saturday Night Live, which returns March 30th on NBC and Peacock with host Ramy Youssef and musical guest Travis Scott. He also stars in the Audible original series Hot White Heist. The second season is streaming now. Please welcome back to the show our very good friend Bowen Yang, everybody. Sartorial splendor.
Oh, thank you to Bodie. I had nothing to do with this.
It looks real good.
Thank you.
It's a real good look. I've been very lucky to see you recently outside of this studio.
That's right.
I got to go do your wonderful podcast, Las Culturistas.
Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you.
It opened my door to, the amount of people that I feel like had never heard my voice before that are on the street and are like, it was so nice to do it because you guys made me feel so comfortable. It was so much fun.
You were excellent. There's a BTS moment where Seth walked in and handed off his jacket to someone without breaking eye contact with me and Matt. And the way you handed this jacket off was so slick and debonair. It felt like you were about to sing jazz standards to us or something.
This is why I would recommend anyone be in a room with you and Matt, because I would say they will see things about you that no one has ever seen. You will feel seen in a way that you've never
Seth
been
Meyers, you have a face for Cole Porter, I think.
Unfortunately, it stops there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When they get me on the mic, they're like, oh, the jacket was a false flag. You did a thing recently where you did top 10 stores.
Yes.
Las Culturistas.
Top 10 stores.
Top 10 stores.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that, and this is just a wonderful biography tidbit, that you sort of found your way to your performing skills at Best Buy.
At Best Buy.
Yeah.
Which is still going strong, I believe.
Yes. I recently went to a Best Buy and had a pretty nice experience.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to be able to see how long the charging cord is, because if you buy it from the internet, it shows up at your door and you're like, this is 7 meters long. I don't need this to be my charging cord.
Yes.
But yes, I grew up at Best Buy. There was one next to the Costco at Park Meadows Mall in suburban Colorado.
Uh-huh.
And I would walk over and play Dance Dance Revolution, which was situated at the center of the store, and I would compete with the staff there.
Okay.
And all of these, 25-year-old goths were shaking in their boots when 14-year-old me, this 14-year-old Asian kid, would walk into the store and everyone would scurry. Because I was about to hand their asses to them, dancing to Kylie Minogue. So there you go.
I'm not...
Thank you. Thank you.
I know Best Buys don't have them, but I am picturing yours with saloon doors. And did they know you from reputation, or even from the first time, did they know the way you walked? Did they know this is not his first time at a Dance Dance Revolution?
I think it was my gait. I think there might have been some racial profiling. But no, I think by the third month that I was doing this, I would go every week.
Okay.
And by the third month that I did this, I think I had developed my imprimatur, which was just, I'm gonna kick your ass on DDR.
Did you ever do it in a way where the store would sort of gather? Was there ever sort of a dance circle?
People would gather, and I learned to see a lot of performers aren't used to performing when the audience is behind them.
Yes.
And the audience was gathered around, arcade style, watching. I think I could do the Super Bowl because it's a 360 stage.
Yeah.
And I'm performing to the people behind me. Yeah.
They say they book the scouts for Super Bowl acts try
go
to
to Best Buy.
They go to Best Buy.
Yeah.
And they're like, I found a kid, he's 14, he can do it in the round.
That would have been amazing. So
Las Culturistas is, of course, about culture.
Yes.
It's such a good podcast. The second time I mentioned it, somebody wooed again.
Yep.
On the second message, the Oscars were last night.
Yes.
What was your bounce on the Oscars?
Well, it was a mostly lovely, delightful predictable, pretty boring night, I think. Which was,
I think a lot of deserved people won, but I
Yes.
think we all expected the wins.
exactly.
Yes.
And Jimmy Kimmel was a fantastic host.
He's the most consummate host in the game.
So good.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Al Pacino, thank you, because I think we're not talking about how Al Pacino was giving America's Next Top Model. He was like, there are 10 Best Picture nominees, but only one will win. I hold the envelope in my hand. And that it was his gayest work since the movie Cruising, I think.
And it was far less problematic than Cruising.
Far less problematic than Cruising. Less leather, yeah.
You did a wonderful sketch on Saturday night, and I really enjoyed it. I was watching live. I haven't watched SNL live for a long time.
Yeah.
And you and Ariana Grande did a Moulin Rouge sketch.
Yes.
And
That was very fun.
now, you are, she is a co-star of yours in the upcoming Wicked, and so you've worked with her, and
Yes.
she's a real, no playing here, she's a real friend.
No play. She's a real friend. And I mean, she was just so. And someone asked me backstage, like, was it intimidating to sing with her? I was like, it never occurred to me that I was
Yeah.
singing with her and that I should be intimidated. She's so disarmingly wonderful and great. And it was just so fun to do.
And
with
it
her.
also, you know, it's not one of those SNL cameos where you can kind of come in and just like read a line off a card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It obviously required a great deal more rehearsal than a normal
A little
sketch.
bit, yeah.
And then, I mean, not only are you guys perfect in that, but you know, then she nails 2 songs on the show.
know.
I walked away very impressed.
Can you believe that? I mean, just crazy. But for this Moulin Rouge sketch, a lot of conflicting information from producers and our legal department. So I don't know how much legal trouble I'm in right now.
I would say go on YouTube, and if it's not there, Bowen's in a jam.
I'm in jail. Yeah.
I have a lot more to ask you. We will be back with Bowen right after this.